Hello, welcome to Timberborn, and yes, I'm back. So I was planning on waiting and not playing another game until I finished editing and uploading the Deadwood series. But with the latest finishing of the map challenge, I thought, well, let's go in and actually play some of the winners of the map challenge they had. And I was going to play my next faction as the Iron Teeth. So let's do this. Um, but I will do after I've finished uploading all of the Ironwood, then we'll do an Iron Teeth playthrough. And that is because we're going to do on the challenge map, one of the winners was mixed up, the mixed up map. And we're going to play that. It's a small map. And because it's a small map and with the challenge of that map, I don't think it's good for Iron Teeth because of the, small map requires that you're using all of the good, all the space, or you're limited in space, I should say. And with some of the Iron Teeth, what they require, like they require berries and some other things that aren't required with the Folktale, that then you're not using up space you could be using for other things, for things like berries and stuff, which require you to use the ground. So the Folktale have fewer ground dependent, I guess, things. So I think they're better for the small maps. So it's not mixing bowl, it's mixed up. So 64 by 64 map. And okay, we'll just get into it. We're going to customize again. We're going to take and say injury 0. That's the only change we make. And we start. Otherwise, it's kind of a normal playthrough, normal difficulty setting. But I guess maybe since we make the injury 0, that really it's like people would say it's easy mode. Okay, so we're going to call this Oakdale, because why not? And since this was not one of the things I was planning on doing, it's not on my regular, what I had scheduled as my playlist. We will. I think I'm just gonna upload these as a bonus as I play them, so that they'll be like I'll be doing 2 uploads whenever I have one of these to upload, as opposed to making them their own uploads on their own schedule. So we have 2 water sources here. We have 2 water sources here, and then we have these bad water sources, which I don't know. Does that count as like 4? They're large, so I don't know. I really don't know. Why do we have to clean up the human's mess? Oh, right, they're all dead. I really don't know how much these produce compared to like a water source. But as you can see, we don't have a clean water source at all. We have this mixed up here, which is where some of this is coming in and mixing with this water source, which mixes here but kind of gets overpowered by the force of this bad water and becomes just purely bad water here. But this is enough of a mix that we get some greenery here. I think, though, that this is still lethal for the beavers to get into. I'm not sure, but we'll try to stay out of it. And then, of course, we have this, but it's only greenery through here, and it's overpowered by all of this bad water. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to close this off from the bad water so we can have this clean water here and probably close this off so we're not losing our clean water off the map. And it's going to take a while for us, I believe, to be able to redirect this. I mean, we could come up here right away and kind of blow, once we get explosives, and blow this and have it just go off the map. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that. But, you know, we will still face the challenge of a bad water tide coming through the middle of our community here, and a bad water tide coming through here. Now this kind of does redirect off the map right away, but it does impact a lot of the area up here. So I've played this a little bit, so I wasn't coming in blind. And what I know is that whoever created this map did not give us enough wood to create what we need to create to get off this isolated piece of land, to get over to these other areas and to do what we need to do. So we have to cheese it. We have to cheese the game in order to do that. So what's interesting to me is that the developers would award this game a winning. I'm pretty sure it was a winning map. Been a while since I looked at it, but I downloaded the winning map. So if it wasn't a winning map, it was an honorable mention. It's interesting to me that they would award it because it requires you to cheese the game mechanics in order to get beyond the starting area. And what I mean by that is there's not enough wood for us to create platforms and everything we need to create to get across. And without, you know, normally what I would do is I would create just stairs that go down into the water instead of trying to build platforms or anything to cross the map. But we do in this case because, we won't do the stairs in this case because they'll get sick, right? So in order to get across, we have to use the cheese factor of the single story small warehouse to get across. So, yeah. Should have given us more wood, but okay. So having said that, what I'm going to do is I've decided that one of the things I will do in future playthroughs is I'm going to grid out the map first, so that what we'll do is we'll have blocks of 9, and then those will be our kind of divisions of the map, and then we'll subdivide those blocks of 9 as needed for our buildings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the roads starting here and then counting over 9, so that in the 10th row we have another road, and then starting here, road, 9, road, etc. So that we have that kind of layout, and it will guide what I do where I put things down. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do that off camera so that you don't have to sit here and watch me count and all that kind of stuff. And then I'll be back when I'm done with that. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, I'm back. So this is what I did. I just went and I drew the grid, my roads, and these will be my major roads. That's the idea. And then, you know, I will subdivide amongst the roads. So, and each of them are, let's see, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 in between each of the roads. And so as our major intersections, what we'll probably do is I'll try and put like a lamp post on top of every intersection. But now let's get to work on planning. So we're going to need to cut down all these trees here. And notice there's no way up here without creating stairs to do that. So again, we have all this wood over here that we don't have access to unless we use wood to create planks to create stairs. And there's just not enough. All right. Cut down all this. All this. So I think that covers all of that, all of that. We will put a couple of berry gatherers, well, one at least, because no reason to put two. That empty that out pretty soon, pretty quickly. We'll put in a temporary berry storage, so we can store more than just 20, and we're going to pause that to begin with. We will put in, so we're going to cut this here, and we'll put in our dams here, but we're going to pause those for now. And then we're going to put in, we're going to cheese it right across here. But we'll pause these for now. And there isn't any stairways up here, so we'll have to create stairways up there. But whenever we get across there, we're going to put in a wood cutter, cut down all those trees. Yeah, there's not a tree there, but okay. All right, so that's wood, and we got some food, but we're gonna need more food. So let's actually take this guy off here, and we'll put him, or that beaver workstation here. And that should be enough to get us all of this wood here. When we get across there, we're going to want to cut all that. We're going to want to cut all of this. Yeah, see, conveniently they block that. So, all right, we don't have to cross there. We can cross. I mean, we're losing a spot of, a strip of water there, but And then we'll want to eventually put we'll pause that though so we don't it's not getting activated without us really wanting it to be. And we'll put in got a tree there. Put in a berry gatherer here. And we'll cut every tree down on here. Notice how they put all the stuff. So this was the original placement. This is not any new growth or anything. So they conveniently put these things in here to block the road. But, you know, okay, adds a challenge. And then we'll put in a farmer's hut right here. I'm going to pause that. We'll make it high priority. No, we won't make it build high priority. We'll make it a workplace high priority. And what we are going to do is we're just going to plant carrots everywhere. Everywhere we can. Plant carrots. Go on, plant carrots. Yeah, not there because it won't grow there. And let's see. So, okay, we have food. Oh, we need water. Oh, yeah. We need water. Which means I think we have to cut the road here because to put in water. Yeah. So we have to do the road here. All right, so we have water. And we'll put in some storage for water. Like right here. It's going to be paused for now, though. This will be a high workplace. So we've got water production, food production, wood production, and now we need science production. So we'll put a science guy here. And this will be a high priority workplace, but we're going to pause it for now. So we'll get the basics going first, which is, we probably should put in a large storage for wood. And maybe not. Small storage for wood, because it's not like, let's not put it there. That's next to the berry gatherer. Because it's not like we're going to have a lot of wood to store at first. And this will be like a lower priority. Lower priority. Because they'll be using the wood they're cutting almost right away to build all this other stuff. Okay, I think we got it to start with. So let's get started. Oh. Didn't pay attention to that. That'll mean that little storage area for berries is not going to work either. Until they cut down this tree and we can connect the road. I guess we could connect the road around it. Or we could just wait till they did that. Let's put that back. Pause it. Berries. We'll unpause that. We'll leave this, but we'll pause it just because it has 9 berries in it. Oh, pause. Yeah, we don't need to be doing that right away. Build the water first. Yikes. Caused myself problems. Well, caused the beavers problems. Myself, I just reload the game. Yeah, see, now they're all thirsty because I forgot to pause the dams. $21 wood. That takes 25. Sorry, beavers, man. Sorry, I didn't notice I had not paused the dams. But we'll recover. It won't take long. Shouldn't anyway. Are we already going to have to restart? Holy mackerels. Holy save files. All right, let's build a farm so we can get food planet. Let's, yeah, we'll make this a higher priority, and then let's build the water tank so we can store more water. Only has 0 in there, but we can start building up a bank of water. Let's lower you guys down. There's just 2. And then let's build our dam so we can be sure that we can get across to this wood before we run out of wood, because I don't remember exactly how much wood, when we run out of wood. I don't remember what that count was or when that occurs. I just know there's not enough wood for us to do everything we need to do. Yeah, look. It was green so we could plant it, and then now it's not. Now it's coming back to being green, and it's going back and forth. Okay, now what? Now let's build this. And I think what we're going to do is we'll put a water wheel in here. Yeah, so we're not going to cross right there, because we're going to put a water wheel in there. I mean, that's the best place to put a water wheel. Oh. Okay, so we'll put a water wheel there. And we'll put our lumber mill here. We don't want it that way. We want to flip it. In case we need to go up, because I'm sure we'll need to put in a levee. So that means then that we will cross here. We'll cheese it across here. I can see our carrot's going to have a problem growing there. Okay, we got all of that. Very good. Very good. Let's then unlock or unpause that one. Okay, let's pause. What? Oh, because you're still going here. Okay. Let's unpause this one here. And let's put in another. Lumberjack there. All right, you can pause. Okay. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to put up with these messages over here till we can uncheese our way across there. But in the meantime, that is all the time that we have for this episode. So I hope you're going to enjoy this one. It's going to be kind of a challenge. How we're going to do this. Small map, so we're going to have to try and use our space very efficiently. And then on top of that, we've got this issue of, the bad water coming right down through the middle of our community. And even if we clean this up, we will still get bad water with the bad water tide until we figure out how we can get that off the map. So, and with this being a one wide channel. I don't think that we can, with until we get explosives, we're not going to be able to, I think, divert bad water tide off the map, because with the two sources and only one wide, I think it'll overwhelm these, and we'll get bad water spilling over into our from a bad tide into our community anyway. So anyway, hopefully you'll come back and join us as we continue with this interesting challenge. And until then, have a terrific day.